Hi guys, today we're doing chapter 3, Radicals and Rational Equations, and we're on page 126 in the workbook. I know it says 176 on the journal, but it's just a different format. We're on question 3, and I'm going to do letter I. So question 3 is asking us to determine the x-intercept. I know it's like unclear right there. The x-intercept and y-intercept of the following functions. So I'm going to do I, so I'm just going to quickly scroll down to I. And this is our function, f of x equals the quartic root of x minus 1 minus 2. So I'm going to find the x-intercept first. And so how I'm going to do this is I'm going to make f of x, which is another way of saying y, 0.
X squared multiplied by x is x cubed. X squared multiplied by negative 3 is negative 3x squared.
So our first step is to isolate the radical. So I'm just going to move this minus 2 over to the other side, which becomes positive 2, and the quartic root of x minus 1. So to get rid of this radical, the quartic root, I'm going to make 2 to the power of 4, and then I'm also going to write this radical to the power of 4. And I'm just going to quickly do this in brackets. And so now that we've rid of the radical, since we're trying to find the quartic root and we've quarted it, I'm not sure what word to use, we're just left with what's inside the radical, which is x minus 1. And then 2 to the power of 4 is 16. So now we need to isolate x, so I'm just going to move this minus 1 over to the other side, and we find that x equals 17. So we're just going to do a quick check. So we're going to plug this back in. I'll just do this on the left-hand side. We're going to plug this back in to the function as the value of x. So it should be 0 equals, messed up the equal sign a little bit. 0 equals the quartic root of 17 minus 1 minus 2. And so we find that the quartic root of 16 minus 2 is 0. Let's see if this works out. So the quartic root of 16 is 2. And 2 minus 2, in fact, is 0. So this answer of 17 is correct. And I know I do my check marks backwards. That's just the way I am. So we now know that our x-intercept, the point, would be 17 and 0. For our y-intercept, to find the y, we're going to put x to 0. So I'm going to write y instead of f of x, but they're the same thing, don't get mistaken, equals the quartic root of 0 as x minus 1 minus 2. So when I simplify this, it becomes the quartic root of negative 1 minus 2. But I know that because we have an even index here, I can't take the quartic root of negative 1. So in this case, the y-intercept doesn't exist. It is sad, but at least we don't have to do the extra work.